Have you ever thought that before God truly blesses a person, he often sends clear signs? Many people don't notice them. It seems as if prayers go unanswered. In reality, God is preparing you for something greater. If you are waiting for change or a breakthrough, this video is for you. Pay close attention. If you see such signs in your life, it may mean that God is preparing you for a great blessing. Remember the story of Joseph, the son of Jacob. His brothers, out of envy, threw him into a pit and sold him to Ishmaelite merchants. That's how he ended up in Egypt. He had big dreams. Externally, everything was falling apart. Slavery, false accusations, prison. But every stage was a preparation. God was leading him to his destiny. Later, God exalted Joseph and made him the second in command after Pharaoh. The same thing can happen to you. Before a blessing often comes a time of trials, changes, and unexpected turns. Sometimes the first sign is serious difficulties. Before victory, there is almost always a struggle. If you encounter obstacles and resistance, it's not always the end. Often, it's a sign that the enemy is trying to stop what God wants to manifest in your life. And here we recall the words from the first chapter of the Epistle of James in the second and third verses, which say, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance." Trials are not a dead end. They are preparation for something greater. David, the future king of Israel, went through a time of persecution. Saul wanted to kill him. David hid in caves. It was there that he learned to trust God and became a leader. The same happens with us. A person loses their job and thinks it's all over, but precisely this opens the way to a new business or a profession closer to their calling. Character is formed under pressure. Difficulties make us stronger. Sometimes the next step is separation. Before a new stage, God removes certain people or closes doors. This is painful but necessary. Not everyone can go with you where God is leading you. If a relationship has ended and you feel alone, do not be discouraged. Jesus went into solitude before important moments in his ministry. Likewise, God may be separating you to prepare you for the next step. Abraham, the patriarch of believers, left his family and his father's land to enter into God's promise. In life, it happens that a person leaves a difficult relationship and only then sees that space has been made for new people and opportunities. An old environment keeps you at the same level. God sometimes prunes the extra branches so the tree can bear more fruit. Further, an internal restlessness may come. You feel that everything is moving towards change, even though it's hard to explain. What used to bring joy no longer attracts you. Inside, a desire is born to pray, to seek God more deeply, and to step outside the usual boundaries. And at this moment, we remember the words from the book of the prophet Isaiah, where in the 43rd chapter, the 19th verse says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I'm making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." This is a sign that God is moving you forward. So one person built an ark even though there was no rain yet. His spirit sensed changes that others did not see. In our lives, a person may lose interest in former entertainments and begin to seek depth. They are drawn to prayer, books about growth, and new knowledge. Such discomfort becomes a signal of growth. It means the spirit and mind are preparing for a new level. Sometimes unexpected open doors appear. You see opportunities you didn't even ask for. New connections emerge. Circumstances align easily. This means God's plan is beginning to unfold. And at this moment, the words from the book of Proverbs come to mind, where in the 3rd chapter, the 5th and 6th verses say, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." When God opens the way, there is no need to force anything. Everything falls into place. This happened with Esther, the Jewish girl who became queen under the Persian king. In our lives, a person might receive a job offer they never even thought of, or meet a person who will change their path. Such moments remind us that we are not in control of everything. They teach humility and trust. When God opens a door, it becomes clear that it is His plan. If you see these signs, do not be afraid. It means you are on the threshold of a great blessing. Remain faithful and have hope. Even when you cannot see, God is already at work. If this word has touched you, write universe in the comments and subscribe so you do not miss new messages that will strengthen your faith.